Okay, so I'm back. Been about 2 weeks. I didn't realize it was that long. Sorry, guys. So what I have here is, well, let me start. Let me go back and say that a couple days ago I swung down to Roz's Cigar Emporium in Ocala, Florida. It's the closest cigar shop around me, and it's got one of the greatest selections of boutique cigars for where I'm at. I mean, it would take me a couple hours to get to any other cigar shop that's just as good. So when I happened to step in the door, the cigar rep, Leo, from La Flor Dominicana happened to be there. And it's funny because the last review I did was for the LFD the 1994, which is a phenomenal cigar. So he happened to be there also. And he was kind enough to provide me with this cigar right here that's actually been out for a while. This is the Litto Gomez LG. And what I have here is the Diez. And I believe this cigar has been out for 10 years. What this was I believe the 10th anniversary of Litto Gomez being in the cigar industry. From 1994 to 2004, this came out in 2004. The other cigar I tried the other day, the 1994, celebrated the 20-year anniversary. So I'm going to do a step back about 10 years. And this one, though, on this LG Diez, actually says on the side of it, Dominican Puro 2013. So I'm assuming this came out either last year or it did come out in 2013. But I'd like to thank Leo, the Florida rep from La Flor Dominicana, for providing this to me. What I have here on this LG is a Dominican Puro, a Dominican wrapper, binder, and filler. And as you can see here, it has this reddish-hued, from my understanding, Nicaraguan sun-grown wrapper. When you look at the wrapper, when I was outside in the sun earlier, it really looked like older style, say, leather, where it really has these different variations of color going on. But all in all, it's really nice looking. You can tell it's got some age on the wrapper going on. Now, when you do the scent off of it, you get this nice cedar aroma that's coming right off of the wrapper. But off of the foot, it really shines through with black tea and cedar. And it really comes through also. You almost get like this peppery spice through the nose, so I can tell that it's going to be a spicy cigar. It is well packed. It's really solid all the way through. I believe this LG Litto Gomez Diez, which I believe this one is called a Paisano, 5.5 inches by 54 ring gauge. And I think they run around $11 a pop, but I'm not 100% sure on that. So let me cut it up, light it up, and smoke it up. And on some good news, at least for myself, Mike over at Roz, the owner there, asked if I'd like to work sometimes over there. So I'm really excited to start working some hours over at Roz's Cigar Emporium. So if you guys ever want to swing through, I'll be putting in some time over there now. And what's nice for me, because at least it expands my knowledge in the cigar industry, and I'll be able to provide information to people that maybe won't know as much information, and I can help them on sales and things along that line. So I'm really looking forward to working at Roz's. Off the bat, nice easy draw. Oh, it's got this peppery spice that's going on with cedar components. So I didn't say earlier, I'm cutting it with a this Zycar cutter. I've had this thing at least 10 years, maybe older than that. It cuts perfect. I'm doing it with my trusty ST DuPont lighter right here. So right off the bat, very peppery. You get this white pepper blast that shines right through. The peppery spice, this sweet cedar that hits you on the background with some oaky / cedar components, finishes with just a lot of spice going on. And what I've said earlier, maybe a little bit of a citrus peel zest also bites you a little bit also. Definitely full-bodied. It's really nice. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to sit back with this Litto Gomez Diez Paisano. See you in a little bit. So I'm back and just letting it open up a little bit on this Lido Gomez cigar. And just like the other La Flor Dominicana that I had, I believe this is a phenomenal cigar. Really enjoying this one also. And I'm only like a quarter of a way in. Creamy body, woody notes, white pepper finish on the background. Getting this natural sweetness on the finish, where the finish really lingers on with these nice woody tones also. See what else we got going on. Almost like a grapefruit zest bite going on also, how you get like that nice peppery bite off of a grapefruit. Let me give it a retrohale and see how it does. Through a retrohale, wow, that's where it's almost eye-watering peppery bite, spice that just really hits you with some nice heat, chili pepper heat that comes through. Whoo, that was nice. So I'm going to sit back, let the Lido Gomez Diez get down to the halfway point, and I'll be right back. Okay, so I'm about the halfway point now of the Lido Gomez Diez. I said earlier, it's a phenomenal cigar. Really enjoy it. I've looked online, and from my understanding, it's a very difficult cigar to find. A lot of the shops I saw were actually out of stock on it. Creamy body with this coffee notes, a little bit of nuttiness, the woody tones also of cedar, and finishes with that white pepper spice on the background. There's that underlying strength of like a nicotine that I can start to feel a little bit. So it has an underlying strength, but it is a full-bodied cigar. Most La Flor Dominicanas are. Through the retrohale, it's still a spice bomb. So with that said, I'm going to get down to the final third. But before I do that, draw has been phenomenal. I've knocked off the ash, haven't had any issues at all with it. All in all, great cigar. So I'm getting down to the final third now of the Lido Gomez LG Diez 2013. And it's, what can I say, it's a great cigar, Dominican Puro. I don't know of many Dominican Puros. I know, I think Arturo Fuentes are pretty much all Dominican Puros also. But the La Flor Dominicana really does a great Dominican cigar. Creamy body, leather notes going on with the combination of sweet creamy coffee with a background of white pepper spice. Let me do a retrohale again and see how it does. Through the retrohale, lots of black pepper going on right now. So all in all, great cigar. Nothing really else I can say. I'd like to thank Leo for giving me an opportunity to trying this great cigar. And also Leo is going to be representing La Flor Dominicana at Raz's Cigar Emporium on February 27th, which is a Friday. And I believe he's going to be featuring the LFD 1994. And from my understanding, he's also going to have some of the what's called the Beer Stein, which is a limited, very limited production. It comes in a huge Beer Stein, 20 cigars. But the difference is, on that La Flor Dominicana 1994, from my understanding, it has a Maduro wrapper on it. So they should be having those for sale also at Raz's Cigar Emporium. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you again soon.